All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at Tuesday. Now, this is gold in front of us. Now, this was the Astro hours yesterday. This was a pretty good trade yesterday, I think, and several of you took that. And despite the fact the market was breaking down, you can see, the market made up. Now, now, 48, 2037, 2036. So 2037 now is going to be the important thing here. All right. As you can see, why? Let me just get rid of this. Wait, let's just keep that. 2037. Why? Because that's your good buy kiss. So if this thing is going to go down, there is room to come down. Okay. Coming down is an option. Okay. So on the weekly, as you can see, we bounced off from there. 2014. I talked about 53, 2012. So yesterday, that zone, as you can see, that's that wick there. Okay, so it's pretty much on the targets there. And from here, it's just beautiful. And also the sell-off as well, right on the Astro hours. It comes into that 2033 and then 2037 zone there and just sells up. And we're at the Astro hours again. As you can see, it just moves up. So really, Astro hours are pretty cool. Going down, Astro hours going up, Astro hours going down, Astro hours going up. Okay, so all we have to do is just basically follow this thing through. So this is going to be determining for us. This is not a bad place to sell because the good buy kiss in the market going up to go back down is not a bad idea. So selling at the good buy kiss at these zones is okay. And also with gold, remember we had for the swing hours, swing days, sorry, Monday or Tuesday and Friday. All right, so this is Monday. We can still go up. So despite the fact that that's a goodbye kiss, we can still go up and we can still go down. It's in the middle of basically levels. All right. So what are we going to do? If at Astro hours 48 and 55 are okay to sell, I do them with caution. Okay, so that's 2037 there, and then we've got 2053 at the top. Okay, so we might go up another day into 2053. That's the 2053 there. Let's get rid of that. Also, obviously, keep the weekly pivot in mind for sure. All right. So going up into here is also possible. Now, today, because the market's got some volatile moves, you have to be careful. I've made notes on them on the members area, and the Astro hours are already there. Okay. And, there is a bit to take into consideration today. So be smart. If you want to go in, the 850, the 850 hour is just around here. So if we're around here, or if we come down into the daily, okay, so you might want to go up, and you should cover the trade. Okay, if the market comes up, okay, here, that's going to be your first level of considering change. But if the market is hanging around here from 1245 onwards, it's not likely to change until 240. And if 240 there's a breakout, because I'm expecting breakouts today, check the notes. If there is a breakout, it should push. All right. So be careful. All right. Whichever way we're going, the market is going to be having some pushy moves today. So make sure, you're like trading safe and sound. All right. That's gold. All right. So if we do go down, there's room to come down into here and more. Okay. But this is a weekly support also. So the market can also push up. So we're going to also be on the upside of things. All right. So this can go both ways, because on the weekly support, we can keep pushing upwards. The trend is also up, as you can see. All right. only on the daily, this is a good buy kiss here, only on the daily. All right, so we can come back down into that 2012, which is there. And also go up again. It's doable. All right, so these things are doable. Coming back down here to push back up is okay. All right, as you can see also, that 53 is 2012 48, and it's pretty close to what happened there. So be smart. Those levels are good support levels for the market if it comes down again to go up. SP 500. Now remember, the swing day for SP 500 is today. All right. So selling from the tops is not a bad idea. Also remember, Dow Jones, no, not Dow Jones, NASDAQ Monday was a swing day. Now, when there is a swing day at any index, you have to be careful. Why? Because that's your Monday. All right, indices move together. All right, so this could be Tuesday, Wednesday, we could have a sell-off. So if the market goes up a little bit more into this zone, it's, as you can see, it filled in the gaps here as well. So it's all good. The PST level is 64 today, and that's 4,776. So selling at 4,776 is there. So this is a level where the market can sell off again. On the weekly, that is just way out there. Okay, so I'm not going to go there. All right. But, you know, this zone is a sell zone. What you can do is this. If the market goes up into this line, you can wait for a reaction on your smaller time frame. Come back into the 5 minute, 1 minute, wait for the impulse wave, and then a retracement back to sell off with a tight stop loss. It's doable. Daily on the euro dollar, that's a nice breakout. This is a nice breakout. So going up is looking like an option into the 60, 10.28. It's a good buy kiss on the weekly. This is your 10.28 here. All right, there. So on the daily also, there is a target up there, which is 62, which is 10.60. But 10.28 is what we're going to focus on because it's a good buy kiss here. All right, and there's a breakout here as well, as you can see. So we'll see how this pans out. On the monthly, we've got room to come down. So what we can do at the Astro hours, okay, going up from these levels is okay. If you're using the 8 a.m., you can always also go to your 1 hour chart. And from the 1 hour chart, you can actually do this with anything. I'm always trying to, put a 1 hour chart as well so that you can see. Using the 8 a.m. on the 1 hour chart is also very, very efficient, and it gives you a really nice price. And there you go. So that's going to be 45, which is 1.0952. Okay. So 1.0952 is actually a buy price, as you can see here. Okay. And that's that. So let's get back into the 15-minute chart. 0952. If the market is there at Astro hours, you can go long. If the market is at Astro hours down here as well, in that red bar there, see the red bar here, okay, or this wick here, which is also the previous day low, I think you can also go long there as well. Okay, it's just a matter of, let me get rid of that. Okay, so this is also okay. So just put your Astro hours into there, and that should be fine. The euro dollar swing day is Wednesday and Thursday, so it might go up for Wednesday and Thursday and then start to come down. Not a bad option to play because this is a good kind of push up yesterday, so the market going sideways to go further up is okay, I think. Okay, to kind of like push up is okay. That goodbye kiss is a 48. It's also 1.0937. So 1.0937 is going to be here. Okay. And that's also okay for us to push up as well. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, Bitcoin. Right, this is the Dow. Let's see, this is where we are, as you can see. Okay, so the Dow Jones right on the PST of yesterday. Let's take a look. Is there. Okay, so that was a bit too far out for us on the Dow. Let's take a look at the weekly. We still have room to come down into this here. Okay, market going up to retest last week. It's not a bad thing. I think we can still work on a sell-off. This is the monthly, so we should have room to come back down as well. That level is still on the cards for us. 37,134, which is down here. Okay, so what to do with this? I think there's room to come back down and retrace. So what I'm going to do is get rid of these. We should at least come back into the weekly pivot, but also down here. That's not really a gap to fill, but we should come back down here. So what you can do with the US 30 is Dow Jones got a swing day tomorrow. So if we're still up and about here tomorrow, okay, it's doable. SP 500 has got a swing day today. So selling from here is not a bad idea. Okay, we're pretty much right on that line there, which is 67, 37, 638, and which is right there, 37, 638, which the market has done. Right. So this is actually a resistance, but if it breaks above this and above the high of yesterday, don't stand in front of it. Okay. But this is an okay place for the market to change as well. All right. So around 8 to 8:45. If the market starts to retrace from here, it's okay. I'd do it with a tight stop loss if you're going to trade it. That's going to be 7 here, 7 to 750 there. All right. So going down into here. Okay, a possible trade there. And like I said, you got to be a bit careful today. Pre-London, pre-New York session is going to be interesting. So there's also an opportunity to trade there. But if it doesn't, let's say the pre-New York is here, right? Okay. The market may break down. So you have to be careful in the New York session. Okay. So also, 5:15, I think. 5:15 my time. We should add that in there as well. So make a note of it. Where the market might start a move and then it might just like break down. Okay. NASDAQ, same kind of thing. Nice and easy. Okay, we had this level yesterday. We had these levels yesterday. So market going up is okay. And that was a swing day Monday anyway for NASDAQ. So no dramas there. I talked about 50, 37 and a half and the gap here as well. So the market coming up to close the gap to sell off is logical. If you went long yesterday, you should have been okay. And should have been okay basically. Okay, and that's a swing Monday, so bang, nice and easy. Should retrace a little bit, but just be mindful. We've got a little bit more room to go up. If this goes up, obviously the other indices will also be inclined to go up a little bit too. So this is nice. Okay, a beautiful breakout. Markets going up. Maybe we'll come down and then up a little bit more and then sell off as well. So it's all in the cards. What can you do with this? If the market goes up a little bit more, you can sell off at Astro hours, and that level is 16,752, which should be there. Yeah, there you go, 16,752. So this is the zone basically that, is good to sell. You can, if the market comes up, I think selling is a better option first. If it goes down first, okay, then it'll probably come down into the high of that, which is 16,420. 16,420 is there. All right, so that's the zone there it broke out of. Okay, so coming back to retrace into those zones is not a bad idea. If the market's still up at Astro hours, we could push nicely down. Okay, it's also a 1 hour chart, 49, that's 16,500. So we should at least get to the daily pivot if this thing holds. Bitcoin, let's take a look. Whoa, that's a big push up. All right, but yeah, still in this zone here. So like I said, if you're doing intraday trading, you got to buy the low, sell the high. Also with Bitcoin, what did I say? Remember Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. All right, so Tuesday and Thursday could be a level where the market might sell off this week. Okay, and that's your Tuesday there. So the market's nice and up. So coming back down is okay. We should eventually fill in the gaps done here. Okay, so selling at the highs, let's see what 73 is. If it comes up to that 48,474, 51.50. Okay, so those levels are also okay to be selling off as well because they're PST levels. On the weekly, as you can see, it's a big push up there. I did say yesterday as well, this zone is just a sell zone still. So going long here is a bit tricky. As you can see, those targets are made here, slightly a bit more room to go up there. And that's basically it. Okay, so we should probably see some profit taking as well. So be mindful with Bitcoin stuff. If you're going to trade it, look for sells on the highs. If it breaks out above, don't stand in front of it. Obviously, you guys all know technical analysis, so just be mindful. Okay, but buying the highs is not what we do. So if you're going to do anything, you got to buy cheap. Like I said, ages for many times, until we break below this, we won't get a sign that the market is deciding to come down. So all of this pricing above this level is going to be bullish, okay? Until the market decides otherwise, it's going to be below that level with a closure.